You know I do this for the passion. Fuck whoever asking. You know the shit is everlasting. I ain't the one that's for the gas.
Big man.
Oh
Shit, that's gonna be in the show.
That shit is like this right now. Ew. He said, "Can you give me directions?"
And we're back to episode 46 of the Sweet Remedy Podcast. I'm your lovely host, Nort.
And you already know, it's your boy Cam.
It's your guy Nate.
And always great and guy that makes everything run.
Wheezy.
Of course, Wayne. What's up, y'all? So honestly, I had a really good fucking week, so I really want to get in some fucking energy. What's really happening, my guys? But like I said, I had a really fucking good week. A lot of good stuff at work happened, kind of. A lot of stuff I was kind of doing with the podcast in my mind and writing down and getting shit started. Getting more opportunities for us. So it was a great fucking week, man. It's happening for niggas, man. It's happening for us, bro. So I had a nice week, you know, the nigga Brian. But go ahead, Ken.
Man, shit, my week, you feel me? Like I said, I'm still in the training process with the new gig.
Right.
You feel me? You know, as I go along, like, as far as, like, I've been doing a lot of computer training, but, like, now I'm starting to do, like, some more hands-on experience, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, keep up with that, try to learn as much as possible. So, you know, that way when it actually comes time for me to perform, I am performing, and not only performing, excelling. You feel me? Trying to get as many, like, tips and tricks from people that's already before me. So when, you know, I come out, I'm a polished product. But, I mean, other than that, just grinding, man. Just grinding. You know me.
Grind time.
How was your birthday, nigga?
Yeah. Birthday boy.
It was great.
Birthday boy.
My birthday was great. Had a very great time.
Did you?
Yeah, the Cavs won.
They did. That nigga Tristan was playing point guard.
Bruh. he pushed that bitch 2 times. I'm like, what is he doing?
The one play you posted, that nigga was mad at Colin. I was like, bitch, you don't pass the ball to the point guard, nigga.
I also saw Kevin barely played. He played like a couple minutes in the first quarter and was out.
Okay,
I mean, it's preseason.
Yeah, he ain't gonna play that much.
It's fragilized.
Yeah. I'm like, this nigga look hurt already. The way he walking off the court.
You don't want him to get hurt, man.
That nigga Kevin Porter Jr. looks amazing.
Bruh, he was going ham.
Amazing in both games. And that nigga played amazing, dude.
Yeah, Colin was going off that.
They play tonight, don't they?
Yes, they do. They playing right now against the Pistons.
Oh, yeah.
They are.
Shit, other than that, though, you know, my week was straight. I finally had my my write-up from last week when I got sent home for checking the time on my watch.
They wrote you up for that shit?
Yeah, he wrote me up for that shit.
Oh, wow.
I find it funny, though.
Why? Why do you find it funny?
It's because they need me.
Yeah, you could do a lot of ish when you know your job needs you.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can.
It's like my last job.
When they sent me home, I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all just did.
Yeah, Mayfield and Warrenville?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what?
They needed you like that?
Bro, nigga, I'm the motherfucking glue and backbone of that damn branch.
And they let you go like that?
Nigga, I got promoted. Like,
Oh, yeah, man.
You gonna hold me back from greatness? Like,
Yeah, they could
damn.
have made your ass the bank manager.
That's why I got.
We already have one of those.
Oh, yeah, true. So let me go get this money.
No, that's why I got rolled up though. I should have been got rolled up for this shit because I done got caught on my shit plenty of times.
Oh, your watch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a smartwatch and you was texting, nigga. You wasn't checking.
I really was checking the
This
time.
nigga was checking.
I really was checking the time.
Nate, what you doing?
He was checking.
I was like, bro, I literally was like,
my man's was.
She was like, Nate, what are you doing? I'm like, oh fuck.
This nigga sent the quick emoji.
He sent the Pokeball. You feel me? He said, "I'm gonna catch you tonight."
Oh shit.
Shit, bro. But,
so I bet your week was real straight.
Yeah, your week, man. Your week had to be like one of the best weeks we didn't heard about.
It was a good week.
It was a good week.
It was a good week. Hey.
Wayne.
It's one for the books.
Well, besides my Apple Watch getting stolen, I actually got rolled up this week. So
Wait,
Whoa.
whoa.
So, I thought you said you found your Apple Watch.
It's write-up season.
no, I didn't find my Apple Watch, and them niggas didn't even look to try to find my Apple Watch.
So what happened? Like, how you get that bitch stolen?
It was in my bag charging, and the nigga went in my bag and took it.
That's that house shit.
And like, was it cameras in the room?
No, it's in the break room, but they could at least check the cameras to see who went in between the time that I left out.
Right.
But they ain't even do that, so
Walmart owe you a new Apple Watch.
fuck them niggas, honestly. I would have felt better if they would at least look, but they ain't even do that.
For
And
real?
then they wrote you up in the same night?
Nah, I got rolled up like the day before that for productivity.
Oh,
Productivity. They can track that shit?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, yeah, you do work with scanners.
No, I just one day I might do 8 mods, the next I might do 2, because I don't give a fuck no more.
I'll be feeling the
That's
same
how I
way
was at
about
Giant
that.
Eagle. I ain't gonna lie.
At
When I knew I was getting out of that
Giant
bitch,
Eagle.
oh my God. Like, I don't even want to talk about the shit I want to do because I ain't trying to get incriminated. But like, bruh, I feel you.
Hey, you want to hear some shit? Hey, nigga, I'm glad we talk about this shit, nigga. When I left the nursing home,
The nursing
The
home,
person
you
that-
playing with niggas' lives?
no, I was a housekeeper, my nigga.
Oh, okay.
No, what? Why would I do that? I definitely wouldn't be talking about that shit.
I mean, the way you was trying to set it up, it was like, whoa.
Oh, I'm about to set some shit up.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear
Nigga, the person that picked up for me, that picked up after me, oh, I knew they were Saudi them first 2 days on the job. They probably walked in every room. Oh my God, this nigga ain't did shit in a week. You damn right. It was actually 17 days I wasn't doing shit because I knew I was out of this bitch in 2 weeks.
17
I wasn't
straight
doing not a
days.
fucking thing but taking out the trash and wiping down toilets, bitch. I hope he found some nice dust bunnies behind them motherfucking dressers, bitch.
Wow.
You got them old people in there breathing dirty air and shit.
Right. You about to have them dying shit. Unplugging their life support shit to charge your phone.
I left at the beginning of the spring. I opened up the windows, they be all right. But
Wow. Crazy, right?
Oh, they ain't had no allergies.
For real, though.
they loved me too. They was giving me money and cards and candy and shit when I left. I was happy.
Money.
I left with $50.
Somebody try to give you their teeth.
Wow.
I'm hollering.
No, this one lady was crazy though. The one wing I worked with,
She was trying to give you the business.
That gumdrop special.
She was trying to drop that thing.
nigga,
was
every
trying to
time I would go walk in there, she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Nigga,
She was trying to take them teeth out on Nord.
I used to be so mad because she was. I mean, it wasn't even like you know how you like a nice old lady. She wasn't even a nice old lady,
dang,
so I
she was
couldn't
really
even just
just
push it off like, "Oh, it's okay." This bitch was aggressive with it.
Yeah, she afraid.
Like she'd be like, "Can you just reach down and pick up my my remote?" Like, cause she like for real, bruh. Like for real. She would be right underneath her, bruh. I'd be like, "Yeah, okay."
She be like, "Ignore. Can you get that for me?"
No, but I would walk in and it's already down there. I'm like,
She heard no one coming.
What the fuck, bruh?
I know that walk.
I heard they call you sweet dick dog.
Yeah, that shit used to piss me off. I used to walk in there.
Oh shit.
I used to walk in there and she was like, "Oh, hey, my
like,
favorite housekeeper. I hate Sundays and Mondays when you off." I was like, "Bitch."
She be missing you.
She said, I ain't got no diaper on today.
She took the pants off.
She took the diaper off
I
for you.
fucking hate y'all niggas. I shouldn't even told y'all the story.
I want you to knock the dust off this pussy.
Knock the dust off this pussy. Put her the
Speaking
pants
of
to the
dust.
Dust.
side.
Speaking of dust, though,
Dust.
That angel dust.
Wow.
that nigga, what's his name? I forget his name sometimes.
Ashley
What's his
Larry.
name? No. LeBron. LeBron and the Lakers did play their first 2 preseason games this week.
LeBron and the Lakers. Nigga, they are the Los Angeles Lakers.
Here we go.
Speaking of dust.
Here we go.
I couldn't really keep a straight face. All right, so yeah, they played their first 2 preseason games. They looked absolutely fucking amazing.
I think they still got a problem with shooting, so we'll get to that.
They looked amazing. They're going 18 and 0, 82 and 0. They're going 16 and 0 in the playoffs. 16 and 2.
Call me.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah. So the Lakers went. They looked real nice. It's only preseason, bro.
You know I'm just fucking around.
I was about to say, because remember what happened last time? Somebody was looking real good in preseason in Cleveland.
Who?
Browns were undefeated in preseason, looking real good.
I didn't pay attention to them in
bro, and they won. They lost like every game, bro.
When?
The year they lost every game?
Oh, in preseason when they went 0-6?
No, in preseason they won every game in preseason.
Did they? When they
Yeah,
went 0-16?
they went undefeated in preseason.
But the year they went 0-16.
Oh, you said the Browns.
The Brownies.
Oh, I thought you said something completely different.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, they did. They went 4-0.
It's preseason. Just because you look good in preseason don't mean nothing, though.
True.
Like preseason.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about.
No, I'm just gassing. Quite frankly, the only reason.
Zion.
Who?
That's what
I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna get to him in a second. But honestly, I do want to say somebody did look great in their first 2 preseasons. The nigga Anthony Davis looks amazing. I am going to say that he does.
It's Anthony Davis though.
But all 3 of their centers look amazing, dude. Like they I feel like Frank Vogel really kind of knows what he's doing on that side of the ball, only for the simple fact it's defense. I'm talking about defense.
I was about to say.
With the rotations with them, because you got the boards covered all game.
Yeah.
Frank Vogel about to get fired. You know the drill. You should. If anybody knows the drill, you know it.
I don't think he's gonna get fired.
He about to get fired.
You think so?
He gonna have a winning record, get fired.
And Jason Kidd gonna take over?
Yep.
Wow.
Why you say that?
It's LeBron James, bro. The narrative never stops, bro.
So you think he ain't fucking with Frank Vogel?
Let Frank Vogel make some bad, just piss LeBron off. He'll be out. He'll be out.
Luke didn't get fired.
Lou didn't get fired, but what happened to David?
Luke didn't get fired until the end of the season.
But
that's because he was supposed to be the hope, though.
No.
And then on top of that, their team was kind of shitty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When Brown was here and David Blatt was the coach, what happened?
Well, he had lost control of the locker room.
I mean, David Blatt had a winning record. I mean, it was
31-11. Well, no, it wasn't 31-11. It was what? Something in 11.
You're fired.
30-11.
I think it was like the number 1 team in the East, and got fired.
They were actually number.
He got fired on his day off.
It was.
Like, bro, what?
Don't even come up.
Just because you wanted Tyronn Lue in there. Watch Frank Vogel mess up, do something Brian don't like, he out, and you know it.
I don't think so.
All right, man.
Genie Bus is different.
Yeah, okay, and then they carted away the whole young core for one player for LeBron.
That one player is better than all 3 of them put together.
But you see what Brian, you talking about Jeannie Buss is a different owner, a different person, but she's still doing what Brian wants.
Well, if you had the chance to get Anthony Davis and you trade away 2 of your young guys, wouldn't you do that?
3, and you also got rid of some draft picks as well.
2.
Yeah, that's big. You literally gutted the whole team for the most part.
They did a pretty good job putting their bitches back together.
Yeah. They got
on paper.
Two pickups.
What 2 pickups is that?
I don't like the Troy Daniels pickup.
Is he gonna see the floor though?
I don't know.
Cause they still got Avery Bradley. They still got Danny Green. They got Quinn Cook.
He's not gonna see the floor.
Quinn only gonna see like 15, 18 minutes.
That's not
that's all he was seeing in Golden State.
Was he? I thought he was getting 15.
Because
he started them
Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
He started for Steph. Steph was out,
Steph
10 games?
And he was balling, too.
Yeah, he was balling. He was averaging like 12 and 8.
They have a solid roster, but wait until people get film on them, watch them. A lot of that shit that they got going on, they're going to have to switch up. And do they have the personnel for it? I don't know.
The shooting personnel ain't there. Because teams are going to make them niggas shoot.
How many shooters would you say that they need on that team, though?
I say they would need like 2. Honestly,
They still got Kyle Kuzma.
They got Kyle. He in the wings.
He ain't no
Daniel.
knockdown, though.
Huh?
He ain't no knockdown.
He's not.
He's not. He's a pull-up.
You got Danny Green, who's a streaky shooter.
Streaky.
Avery Bradley.
45% for career is not streaky.
He's a good shooter.
It's a whole career. What about right now?
Well, he was 45% last year.
Because when it was in the playoffs?
All season. He was 45 from the 3.
In the playoffs, Danny Green wasn't hitting shit.
Okay, yeah. In the playoffs, he wasn't doing shit.
Man, I don't you care about no career. Like, your career.
But
that's
about
what's
all
up.
last season, he shot 45 from 3.
And when it mattered,
he showed up in the finals.
Did he?
He did. He had that one good game.
Yeah, he did.
He had that one
showing
good
up,
game.
though? Like,
Yeah.
Not really.
so, you feel me? If they lose, if Kawhi doesn't carry them, like, Danny Green did not show up. He didn't. He might have did stuff as far as shooting wise. Defense, he might have played some very good defense. Mm-hmm. But like as far as shooting is going, because that's what we're talking about.
Right.
Like, my nigga did not show up. He didn't. The only reason why you say he showed up is because they won.
No, I actually we watched them games together, Cam.
And you must have been watching a whole bunch of bricks. Like,
the one game he had like 5 or 6 threes. That's the only game I'm talking about.
the only game. But that's one game, though.
That's game 5.
It's only one game.
It matters. It helps.
No, they lost that game.
I don't know this shit.
KD
If they would have won, it still helped.
He really showed up then, huh?
Yeah, he showed up when KD came back. Let me show
That's a
this
good
nigga
time
what's
to
up.
show up, though.
Let me show this nigga what's up. But they look. Only reason why I'm praising Anthony Davis and the big man is because it's kind of hard playing in this league nowadays as a big man. It is. If you didn't change your game, it's hard to play as a big man.
But I mean, Anthony Davis was already a part of the revolution. Like,
But I'm applauding him because he's shining.
He wasn't shining before?
He's the prototype.
He wasn't shining before?
It was hard in the smaller market.
He wasn't a top 5 basketball player in the league?
I never said he wasn't, but I'm saying it was hard to shine in a low market. It was hard.
Not really.
It was.
That's like saying it was hard for Bron to shine in Cleveland. It wasn't because he's that type of talent. So
I get that. To sports fans, I'm talking about to the casual fan who actually just watch NBA every now and then. They not gonna know about.
Who cares about the casual fan?
The casual fans was definitely watching the Cavs though.
No, I'm not talking about the Cavs. I'm talking about
when
AD.
LeBron was here.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the Cavs. I'm talking about AD. I'm talking about people wouldn't really understand how great he is if you really didn't pay attention to him.
Well, why not? He's a walking bucket.
Niggas didn't even know about Kawhi until like last year, for real, bro.
No,
I was literally having a conversation at work with niggas, like men, that didn't even know about Kawhi Leonard until he did that whole shit getting to the Raptors, bro.
They ain't no casual fans then.
Because
casual fans would have at least watched the finals, if anything.
Oh, at 14?
They would have seen, if they were a casual fan, they would have at least seen that, he was putting in work, he was balling. He got a finals MVP on your boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the casual fan would know who Kawhi Leonard is.
Don't do that.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is like a household name.
He's a household name, bro.
Now.
He's been a household name.
For like at least 4 years.
Yeah.
Now.
No, for at least 4 or 5 years now.
Kawhi is.
Yeah, I mean,
back-to-back defensive player of the year, what, 15, 16?
Think so.
So, yeah, okay. So
this
will be the fourth name. This will be the fourth year. Yeah, he's a household.
It's a household name, bro.
But
they ain't casual fans.
Right.
But the thing about and they play so well when they on the court together, especially Dwight and JaVale, because they had a lot of minutes together. That nigga Dwight I actually really didn't expect him to actually play well.
I don't like that.
It's preseason, bro.
But still, even though it's preseason, he with a totally different team. And honestly, Dwight has had a couple bad seasons in the past few years. So
it's preseason.
Still preseason.
So I'm still gonna applaud the nigga for actually trying to build the chemistry and actually looking good. Like,
he don't have no choice now,
Right.
Right.
he gonna be able to lead.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
This your last chance, G.
Yeah,
Especially on the contract you got.
Man, I really wish they would have somebody give Melo and Jamal Crawford chances, bro. I don't know why Jamal Crawford not signed.
It's too old. Probably want too much bread.
No, bro.
He in it for the love
He
of the
already
game.
said that he ain't even want that much money. He ain't even want no millions of contract. He just wanted a veteran minimum. And nobody ain't gonna sign him. You gotta think about it. Even on the Suns, he only signed for $1 million last year. Like, the nigga Jamal he said the only reason why he's still in the league now is because he want to help the younger players be better.
Yeah.
We'll go be a coach.
Developmental coach.
I don't understand. But he said he's not ready for that part. He's not ready for that part.
It's different. I mean, as a player, you gotta have like that OG that show you the way.
True.
You feel me?
He still want to play and
But
be out there with the
The
league.
nigga literally just dropped 50 at 39 years old.
But it's the thing. Okay, so which team can actually use Jamal Crawford?
Just to be as a mentor,
Legitimate, like
legitimate, and actually give good minutes, or just be on
But
the other team.
he ain't really been on no legitimate team since when?
The Clippers.
Yeah, since the Clippers. How long ago was that?
3
I'm
years?
gonna say a couple of years.
or years.
When did Blake leave?
Like
Last
3,
year?
4.
He got traded last
No,
year.
not last year. Like
He
2
been
or 3 years.
Yeah, I'm about to
No,
say
he got traded the middle of the season before last, if I'm not mistaken, because he started the year with Detroit last year, right? So he got traded in the middle of the season. KD first went to what's his name? No, they second year they won. Because last year was the third year KD was with the team, right?
Yeah.
So he got traded the second year KD was with the Warriors. He got traded in the middle of the season.
Was it? Nah, I think it was before that.
No, bro, because he had Chris Paul and then had only been with what's his name? Last year was Chris Paul's second year, and you remember Blake and DeAndre was still on the squad together. No, Blake was still on the Clippers when DeAndre ended up going to Dallas, and Chris had just got traded. Blake was still on that team, and then Montrez started showing some promise, and that's when they traded him. Because that contract was fucking heavy as fuck.
So what was it, 3 years then?
That was 17-18. No. Yeah, 17-18. Because 16-17 was the first year KD went there. 17-18 was the year Chris Paul got traded. DeAndre was a free agent. He went to the Mavs. And the nigga Blake was still with the team. And then that's when they traded him mid-season and they got Boban and Tobias.
No.
Then he ended up dropping the first 50-point game last year. Actually, wasn't it open night?
Blake?
Yeah, wasn't it like one of the first few games of the season last year?
Yeah,
dropped
he was
50.
cooking up.
Yeah, and then he got hurt, like Blake Griffin always does. But but I am looking forward. I think they play again. I think the Nets and the Lakers play again Sunday morning.
I don't think Kyrie playing though.
No, he not playing because Rondo sniped him in his fucking face.
Yeah, he had a fucking fracture. He has a fractured face. Official report.
Like that shit. Like honestly, the play was bang bang, but that nigga Rondo spiked him for no reason. Like
Gotta start early. Gotta get him out early.
man, that nigga Rondo
Old
is a dirty
Celtic
player,
days, bro.
That nigga Rondo is a dirty player. So it'd just be like that. Like,
Speaking of the NBA, I ain't know if you wanted to take it there or not.
what's up?
Because we had Kyrie in the air.
What's up? Oh, you want to take it there?
I'm asking
We
you.
can take it there. We can take it there.
This is like part 2 because we talked about this shit before.
We've been on Twitter for like the past week talking about this shit.
Okay.
You already know.
You already know what the argument is because I really want to understand how you fucking think.
Kyrie and Kemba.
I want to understand how you think that this man is better than him. I need to understand it.
So, my man's Kemba.
Right.
Definitely, in a way, you could say he's a better leader.
Okay.
He definitely has accumulated more stats in every category than Kyrie. They've been playing in a league
The same amount of time.
For the same amount of time.
Right.
Kyrie he has more accolades, like more All-Star appearances.
Right.
He has Rookie of the Year.
Yes, he does.
A championship.
And he does. Yes, he does.
You know what I'm saying?
He has a couple first-team selections as well.
And as well, you can make the argument that Kemba has never played with teams that Kyrie has played with.
Kyrie was an All-Star before Brian got back.
You can. That don't mean shit. That's a popularity contest. I'm pretty sure
he has a point.
It's a popularity contest.
Was he a starter that year?
Who?
Kyrie.
It's a popularity contest.
How? If he's a reserve, that's not a popularity contest.
Yes, it is. The starters are voted in.
The starters are, not the reserves. The reserves are chosen. If he was a starter, it wasn't a popularity contest.
Yes, it was. What do you mean?
I'm just saying, if he wasn't a starter that year in the All-Star game.
Who, Kyrie?
Yeah. Was he a starter that year he won?
I don't know. But, you feel me? Kemba has never played with the talent that Kyrie has played with.
Of course not.
And I'm pretty sure if he did, he would probably have more accolades. You know, Kemba. As well, you can even look to the years where Kyrie had to backpack the team.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't doing so good at those times.
Neither with Kemba.
Kemba at least got the Charlotte to the playoffs.
Was Kemba on that team? Yes.
Yes, Kemba was on that team. Yeah.
Got destroyed 4-0.
But at least he got there.
Yeah.
You had Kyrie. You got the number one pick. Didn't the Cavs get the number one pick when they had Kyrie?
Nigga, that was the year they drafted Kyrie, the year that they made it to the playoffs. What you talking about?
The Cavs made it to the playoffs when they had Kyrie?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Hornets.
So that means that was Kemba's rookie year then.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
No. Because Kemba's rookie year was the year that them and the Cavs was the worst teams in the league, right?
I don't remember. I know the Cavs was bottom of the barrel.
Because I know Cavs lost the 26 games straight.
The Cavs was the bottom of the barrel.
That niggas lost 26 games straight. And then Kemba, them niggas only win like 7 games like his first year.
I don't think they won more than 7 games.
Bro, they won like 7 games.
Either way it goes, Kemba on, like, if you take Kyrie and put, switch people around, like, Kyrie's not going to lead the Charlotte Bobcats to the playoffs. Like, who honestly was
Kemba's not going to play against Steph Curry like that in the finals.
He hasn't even been there. And you know why Kyrie's there.
Right.
Because he was getting backpacked there. He was getting what? You feel me? So it's like now Kemba has a whole.
I can't say that. I can't agree with that, but
I can't agree with that one.
What?
He was not getting backpacked.
So Kyrie didn't get backpacked to the finals.
No.
He didn't?
No.
So you think Kyrie would have got the Cavs to the finals?
Oh my God, see you mixing.
So if he's not backpacking, I mean, yeah, he helped get to the finals, but ultimately, if LeBron James wasn't there, then he's not getting to the finals, and you know that.
Okay, I can say the same thing about Kemba, right? Boom. We're talking about individual. Kyrie's better than Kemba. Like, it's like shown.
How is he better than him? He has more points, more assists, more rebounds, more steals, more blocks.
He played more games than him.
Injuries are part of the game. Kyrie hurt every season.
So that means he's more durable than Kyrie too.
Exactly.
So that makes him better than Kyrie?
So that's a major factor.
He's kind of more valuable if he can actually play.
Yeah.
Kyrie has more
versus an injured nigga who's not playing at all.
Kyrie has a more Kyrie. Here's the thing with Kyrie. Kyrie is more marketable than Kemba Walker. You see Kyrie with Uncle Drew. You see him in the Pepsi commercial. You see him. He got his own movie. You feel me? Kemba, like, what you gonna call a Kemba movie? The Step Back? Like, what?
Like, that motherfucker be nasty.
You feel me? Like, Kemba's
Step Back is crazy. But
Kemba's, like, as far as marketability, Kyrie is a more marketable player than Kemba Walker.
Because he's better.
That's why. No, yeah, that's why people think he's better. It's
that's
popularity.
The popularity that y'all was talking about not too long ago.
Thanks. He's better.
And I'm telling you, like, there's a legitimate argument that Kemba is better than Kyrie.
Dun dun dun.
To you.
I'm telling you, man.
Y'all niggas just need to get
Proof
on
is in the pudding, man.
Oh yeah, we
get on Blacktop 1-on-1.
We gonna play Kemba versus Kyrie. I'm gonna kill you.
Man, what?
Get on that blacktop one time.
Like, just because it's flashy don't mean it's better.
Kemba do the same shit. Come on now.
Nah, Kyrie dribbles extremely too much. Like Kemba dribbles and breaks niggas down, but it's not like Kyrie. Like Kyrie get over there and be doing the most.
Cause Kyrie better than him.
Tween cross behind the back.
He's okay. So Kyrie might be more entertaining with his flashy handles, but ultimately getting the same product, the end result, like my nigga Kemba's getting the job done without doing none of that.
So before I asked you this question, I just need to turn to the subs. It's a fucking box down here.
Mm-hmm.
Say subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Click it.
Subscribe.
It's a bell next to it. I need you to click that as well, okay?
So the gang.
No, when we drop these motherfucking videos.
Bangers.
So we gon'
or get dropped like Kemba step back.
Hey, bro. I still watch that fucking Pittsburgh game. Made him fall on the game winner, though. Hey.
That's another thing you got that Kyrie don't got.
Oh, what? A national championship?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a fucking ring.
Like he said, backpack.
You feel me?
Damn.
So I just want to, because we got a special guest for y'all in like 2 seconds, but I need to see what this nigga Cam about to say. Who the top 5 point guards in the league, please?
You said name top 5 point guards?
Yes, no order.
No order. Steph.
Okay.
Do you want to consider James Harden a point guard?
No.
He led the league in assists.
So.
Okay.
Brian's going to lead the league in assists. Are you going to consider him a point guard after this year?
Do you consider Ben Simmons a point guard?
No.
No?
I don't. I consider him a small forward because that's what he listed as. He's not listed as a point guard right now.
Why isn't he?
In 2K, he don't come up as a point guard?
Yeah.
I believe he's a point guard.
Don't they fucking don't got him at point guard?
Yes, they do.
Who?
Bruh, his position is point guard, bro?
Yes. Even in fantasy league, his position is point guard.
You're fucking lying,
swear.
bro.
I swear.
I'm about to...
Coming in at point guard.
Bruh, they got this nigga at point guard, bruh.
So back to this list, right? So Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook,
Okay.
Damian Lillard. Who else is out there? I know I'm forgetting a crucial one too.
Throw John Wall in there.
He's hurt, so I really don't want to throw him in there. Healthy John Wall, I would have.
Healthy John Wall is probably like top 3.
Healthy John Wall, I would have threw him in there.
I won't say that, bro.
Damn, what other point guards am I missing? I know I'm missing somebody, and it's not Kyrie.
You are, because you put Dame in there.
This nigga getting mad.
Come on.
You don't think Damian Lillard better than
No,
Kyrie?
he's not, bro. No, he's fucking
So why
not.
he get all NBA
I
first
don't
team?
give a fuck about that. He has a better team than Kyrie. How about that?
Blouse.
Wow.
He pulled a blouse out. I haven't heard that in years.
So Kyrie ain't have a talent on the Celtics roster?
I didn't say he didn't have no talent, but
outside of their
team,
Kyrie had a better roster than him. Yes, he did in the Celtics. He had C.J. McCollum. Outside of that, Mo Harkless, Rodney Hood, Yusef Nurk was hurt. You had Enes Kanter at like 75%. His vagina was hurt. Like, bro, what? Granted, he got spanked by the Warriors, but you feel me? He carried his team there, and guess what? Kyrie did.
They lost in the second round.
Okay.
Go ahead with your fifth point guard.
Back.
with your fifth pick.
I thought he needed 2 more.
Cool.
I do need 2 more, and I'm trying to think.
I thought he did 4. You said Steph,
Dame,
Russ, Dame.
Yeah, he only said 3.
Kyrie's a given, so you want more.
Because you don't want to include James Harden in there.
He just gonna put that man on his list.
That's what he want to.
He gonna put him on the list.
He trying to. Hold on. I'm gonna watch this. I definitely have found somebody too.
This nigga Cam gonna piss me off with his next thing. He gonna be like Jamal Murray.
But watch, I'll tell you.
I'm about to say, please. Please don't fucking do this to me.
Honestly, man, we gonna put De'Aaron Fox on that bitch for now.
Yeah.
If we put De'Aaron, we gotta put John Wall on there. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we not considering Chris Paul a top 5 no more?
Hell no.
You could put him up there.
Nah.
He plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder now.
So what
That
the
man
fuck does
is
that
on the
mean?
he's on the decline.
Russ?
I think he'll actually shine. I think he'll shine, bro.
If you look
I
here
think
on
he
the
gonna
charts,
shine. He can still average a triple, not a
tremendously.
triple double, but he's still gonna average probably a damn near double double.
Yeah.
He gonna still get like 11.
The only reason why Chris Paul really wasn't shining as much as he used to is because he was playing with another ball dominant player.
Yeah, another nigga with an ego.
And Chris Paul is a ball dominant player. Like James Harden's usage rated was the highest usage rate in the league.
That nigga made Chris Paul look like a role player.
That's basically, you feel me? So I go Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry,
Dang.
Dame, Chris Paul and Kemba.
And we'll be back.
I'm not saying you can argue. I'm telling you can argue Kyrie and Kemba, bro. You can.
They're virtually the same player, honestly.
They are the same player. Kyrie's just taller. I know the fucking
And he's
argument.
more
We just
marketable.
trying to- I just got to make something
That too.
good for the fucking subs. This nigga Cam pissing me off, though. Damn shit.
Nah, bro.
We're not being one sec if we say that.
What about Kyrie makes him better?
Everything. Everything. He passes the ball better. He dribbles better. He scores better.
He does.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
You ready, G?
We're gonna have to say that one for another week. I'm pretty sure we'll get on Twitter.
Part 3 next week.
Like, bro, what? Who's a better leader?
Friday.
Did Dame and Kyrie? Did Dame and Kyrie? Every point guard is a better leader than Kyrie, bro. I'm not gonna give Kyrie no type of leadership skills, bro. I'm not gonna say that.
Like, you feel me?
That nigga, he's selfish. Like, what you mean? Like, when it comes to certain things, when his career and shit, he is very selfish when it comes to that shit.
Oh,
Kyrie, he ain't no good leader for. You about to be right here, G.
we in there?
In there like Schumer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sir.
So you know what the fuck that mean, man? We back up in this bitch. And we got a motherfucking special guest with us in this motherfucker on the Sweet Remedy podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We about to introduce my little nigga, Darian Stick, nigga. We got the Stick Meister.
No, this way. We got Darian Stitt. We got Darian Savage by his Instagram name. You'll have that down in the description below. Make sure you go check that out. Former NBA dancer. Current, I just want to say aficionado of Artistic Rebels and the Artistic Rebels movement here in Cleveland. So give it up for Darian Stitt. Good to have you out here, G. How you feeling?
Good, man. About y'all?
I'm doing good. We're doing good. We
Blessed.
Can't complain.
I like that word.
Blessed. Capital B. Okay.
Capital B.
Capital B.
Capital B.
Emphasize the D.
That's what she said.
But like I said, man, we was talking a little bit about off camera about like your career as an NBA dancer. Like that's the first thing I want to jump in because I want to hear a little bit about how you like the process of actually becoming a scream team member on top of the auditioning process, the ups and downs of being a traveling dancer. So.
Well, it was kind of just full circle because a lot of people don't know. I actually grew up with the Cavs. I used to dance with them when I was a kid. When I was like, I want to say 9, 10. I'm actually, when I found out when I was on Screen Team,
Right.
I found out the reason why they have like the Cavs Minis, which is the Cavs kids dance team. I'm the reason for that because back when it was the Gund Arena, like in 05, 06, when the screen team was first being like made,
Mm-hmm.
they actually hit me up because I used to do dance classes with their coordinator, Shaker Dance Academy. I came down there, did a halftime show with them, and they was like, "Who is this kid dancing with them?" Like, I guess I was pretty good or whatever. So it was like
This nigga said, "Yeah, I guess I was pretty good."
The following year, screen teams already made and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The following year, they made Cavs Kids, which is now Cavs Minis. And then when I got on screen team, they was like, you the reason why they're here now. I'm like,
damn, that's raw as fuck, bro.
yeah. So it was a lot of shoes I had to fill. Like, a lot of tension was on me being a rookie, but I wasn't really a rookie. Like, yeah. So.
He was like the 4-year college nigga.
Nigga, he already came out well seasoned.
Exactly, nigga. I know my role. You do not have to tell me. Just develop me into a better player.
Yeah, because when I got there, I'm like, well, I already know that place. I know that place. Some of it was new, of course.
Right.
But, like, they were trying to tell me stuff. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I've done this before. But, I'm just trying to stay humble through the process. But, no, it was definitely surreal because, like, screen team is the reason why it made me mature as a dancer, like, at an early age. And I had that discipline to, like, I know where I wanted to go. I know what I wanted to do. And I was able to help people along my way, too, with that knowledge that I got from them. So when I got on there, I took it serious. And they told me, like, you have the mindset of a veteran. Like, even though you're a rookie, you're a vet at heart. Because I wasn't afraid to speak my mind. If something was off, I'd tell them. Or, I let other people shine and stuff like that before me. Mm-hmm. So it was definitely an experience.
I know somebody else like that.
Not Kyrie.
No, it's not Kyrie.
I mean, of a comparison.
But like, tell us about because I know because you're not with the screen team now, and we're not gonna really get into it that much. But like, can you tell us like why you came to the decision of not being a part of it like after one season?
Well, the honest truth was I was gonna come back, but like I have my business outside of it called Artistic Rebels, as you were mentioning before. And at the time when they had auditions, I was already in New York for a business trip that we had because we do an event called the Cypher here, the Battle Cypher. So this is already something pre-planned like in January. And originally the auditions were supposed to be in like June. So they wasn't really supposed to like clash with the business trip. But our manager at the time, Meech, he said they changed it to July. I'll try to keep y'all updated as much as possible with the dates. So I pulled him to the side. I just was like, if it happens to fall on that weekend, I'm not coming back. He said he understood, and just so happens it fell on that weekend. So I feel like everything happened for a reason.
True.
Like I said, I learned a lot from them. I'm never gonna say like I'm not gonna ever come back, but for right now, I'm enjoying the time that I'm doing, the stuff that I'm into with my team and stuff. Like we just got signed to 107. So,
yeah, I saw that. Y'all been doing the last few events and shit.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's a blessing. It happened for a reason. So I'm trying to be optimistic about it.
Take us through the season last year. Just some points, bro. Just take us through the season. Tell us some of your ups, some of your downs.
So the season, it started off pretty rocky because it was an all new like team, like no OGs, no nothing, like a couple 1-year vets, but they were still like primarily new, especially like mental wise. So it definitely was a process, like all them different personalities clashing and different stuff like that. Especially seeing like the team now this season, like they're way more close, especially with that camaraderie that we built from last year. So it was pretty rocky, trying to build that chemistry. But I'm used to working with different personalities, so it wasn't too hard for me, but it was at the same time.
Right.
Training camp, it was pretty intense. We had to go to Kalahari for like 3 days. Man,
y'all was dancing in the water.
Dancing in the water, like a Mario.
They was in the empty pool, like in Stanford. When they was practicing in the pool,
man,
emptied out the wave pool.
When they was in the empty pool and shit.
Hey, that'd be hard though. We did. Meech, you listen to Meech, but no, we had the hella laps, like calisthenics, felt like football all over again. Just about the equipment, and not hitting each other. Even though I felt like a couple times, But yeah, laps, workouts. Different drills you have to do, like b-boy training, popping, just a lot of.
So y'all was dance conditioning.
Yeah, dance conditioning, everything, man. So it was definitely something that I appreciate now because it made me get back into like my individual creativity because I lost it for a while.
Right.
Being an entrepreneur, like the business side kind of really took over me, but that really brought my artistry back like as a dancer. So yeah, it was a process, but I definitely appreciate it though. So
what was your highest moment of last year?
Highest moment. When they had all the vets go to the All-Star game and they put me and this other guy in charge of the screen team while they were gone. Because ironically, the day before, we rehearsing, we doing what we got to do. Mm-hmm. They about to leave like later on that night to go to, I believe it was Charlotte.
Yeah, I think they was in Charlotte.
Yeah. So I asked Meech, I'm like, so who's going to be running practice or like, you know, who's going to be like running the at the game? He was like, you. At first, I thought he was joking. So I'm like, for real, like who? You know, it's like Katie, one of the other coordinators. They gonna come. Like, nah, you and Sprint. This other guy know. So I was like, okay, like, all right. So it kind of took me a second to take it in, but they said that was one of our best games, honestly, like performance wise, because we had so much to live up to with no vets around.
True.
So that kind of really displayed like our leadership between me and the other guy I was referring to, Sprint. So that was a pretty high moment for me. And plus he put me in the front. So I had to kind of like really get my part down and my freestyle down and everything. So
I used to watch the games just honestly, like real talk, because me and Darian, me and the Stitt, like honestly, my family and the Stitt family, like we grew up together. Like my dad, my stepdad and his uncle ran this gym together when I was growing up. And then his stepdad actually wanted me and my brothers to get into his kickboxing class. I mean, your uncle Ryan wanted us to get into kickboxing class. Know this. Wow. Yeah, bro, it's crazy because like I've been knowing y'all for so long. And then me and Mel was playing football for so long. Mm-hmm. So it was like, boom. So I used to watch the Cavs games. You know, Brian wasn't on the team, so I wasn't really interested. Man, I used to watch.
I ain't gonna bring that up.
I used to watch the games just so I could watch the halftime show, so I could catch you. I caught you like 4 times.
Good looking, man.
But like, the shit was raw. As soon as you posted that you had made the screen team, man, it felt like my little brother made the screen team. I was like, man, this nigga Darian is on the screen team. I remember I saw you in the gym. I was like, what's up, nigga? Like, immediately got the nigga number, everything. Just all I wanted to do was know exactly what was going on because, bro, like, that's huge, man. That's bad, and bro. You was dancing all your life. Like, nigga, when we was in school, you was dancing. Outside of school, at football practice, you was still dancing. Like, for real. Like, this, like, he lived
end zone celebration. Damn. Don't let my man touch zone 6.
Everything.
I ain't know he danced to, like, after school. Like,
for real?
Yeah, even when he ran track and shit, I ain't know.
That's crazy.
I try to keep it low key sometimes. It's rare. So
I'm about to say, like, because, like, he was doing shit when we was in high school. Like,
right, but I ain't know. Like, during track, like, he ain't never danced during practice or nothing like that. So it's just like
he probably enjoyed that shit like you.
I don't know if they gonna
like you enjoyed football. He was like, all right, cool. I can be cool around these niggas.
Shit, we wasn't gonna judge him or nothing. It's just like shit.
Them track niggas was kind of bougie, but
no, we was.
No, we did it for football. So.
Yeah, we was just some clowns though. Honestly, that's the only reason why we was doing a lot of shit. We was some clowns and we went 6-4. So I think 6-4, 5-5, one of them. We had a lot of Chiefs, not a lot of Indians. That was the downfall of us. But like we talked about screen team, so we off of that because that's in your past, my nigga. Like we want to talk about future, like mainly artistic rebels. Like, because like you said, it truly started in 2015, but you had been doing it for so long. It was already like you had the artistic rebel. You just needed the name for real. So just tell us about the members. Tell us about what made you actually create this movement, bro. Because like this is the most I've ever seen dancers in Cleveland. Like, because I've seen dancers in other cities and I've seen the dance shows that come on and everything, but I've never seen a crew that came out of Cleveland and represent us, man. And like with your movement, that's all I see. And I don't see like 5 or 6 people. I see 60, 70 people at y'all ciphers dancing. That's not even counting the 100 people surrounding them.
Right.
Like whether it's a crump session, a b-boy session, although the crump sessions I really enjoy. You and Zay, USA got it down.
Appreciate it.
But for real, like all your sessions be so fucking raw. So just give us insight on the movement, bro.
So originally before I had Artistic Rebels, I had a high school crew called High Life. We used to do like talent shows and stuff in Warrensville, and then eventually we got members that were from Bedford, and they would introduce me to like their talent shows, different stuff like that they had. So got a little fan base over there, and then that's when I got like some consistent people that wanted to like kind of grow outside of like high school once we graduated and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to the point like, you know, we were doing shows and like gaining this fan base and stuff like that to where people was like, you know, y'all should make it a company because like we have so many people that want to join, and then the fan base itself. So my friend Damon at the time, it was just me and him because one of our members was going to college at the time, so she was leaving to go to OSU.
Right.
We had some people that was just like, you know, inconsistent, so they ended up just dropping off. So it was just me and my bro Damon. So,
dude with the funny color hair.
Yeah.
Boy, nice.
Yeah, bro. Day one. So me and him, we were downstairs in the basement of I think it's like a dojo now at the high school. Like, you know where the gym is and stuff like that.
Harris, my security Harris. He do his. I think it's karate.
I was about to say dojo.
Yeah, he got it's real talk. He got the pads on. He took all the mirrors down out of our film room, put pads up on the wall and everything. It's a real ass dojo.
Oh yeah, be kicking.
Man, so yeah, back then that was like our studio for real. We used to go up there every single day, just practice, do whatever. So we just sitting down there one day like, bro, we need more people. Like, it can't just be us doing all these shows. Like, you know, like we should make this a company for real. So I was like, all right, cool. So that's when it's still High Life. You know, I was pushing that. We got shirts, we got all this stuff. I was like, wait, I did this backwards. I was like, let me make sure this name is cool because I'm about to trademark it and everything. Sure enough, it was like 15 other groups that had High Life Entertainment, High Life this, High Life that. I'm just like, oh.
This nigga smoke weed.
Oh, man. I'm like, all right. Let me take a step back. I told the couple people that we had, it was like, yeah, we got to hold off. They was pissed because they was like, I put some of my stuff in there. Like, you know, they got High Life on there, blah, blah, blah. We was ride or die. I'm like, man, just give me a day or two and I'll come up with a different name. And it literally took me 2 days to come up with Artistic Rebels. And I was watching like dance testimonies, dance movies, just them talking, getting people's viewpoints on like their journey and stuff. And those 2 words stuck out to me the most. A person was like, you know, what we do is like artistic and it's, you know, it's a art form. So I was like, okay, artistic. Okay, we just write that down. Boom. And then somebody said in another interview that I saw it, he was like, oh, I've always been a rebel. I'm like, I fucks with that because I always felt like I've been a rebel and like kind of correlated with me. So like, we were artistic. Boom. I was just like, I literally it was like 2 a.m. I was downstairs. I knocked the stool over. I was like, I got it.
But
what's up, boy? Hey, my mom woke up. She's like, what did you do? I'm like, nothing. I texted in the chat. I'm like, I got the name, Artistic Rebels. Went to sleep on it. Woke up, they all going crazy. Like, that name raw as fuck. You know, it's eye-catching and all this other shit. So, literally, that was February 2015. That's when we came up with the name. And then ever since then, you know, when I first announced it, like, we had, like, over 40-plus people, like, trying to get into Artistic Rebels. And at that time, I was so excited. It wasn't really focused on the business part. I just was like, yeah. Come on. I had, like, 40-plus people I was taking care of, man. And, like, back then, I had, like, 2 jobs. So I was making pretty good stable money. So I was able to help a lot of people get rides here and there and stuff like that. I trained a lot of different dancers to the point where, like, you know, I could start delegating it to other people. So it wouldn't be just me doing that. And a lot of people that are, like, really consistent today in the Cleveland movement, like you said, like Zay, Merk, Damon, my bro Carlo, like, you know, they helped me out a lot when it came to that stuff, like the process to where it is now. That's why, like, for tomorrow with our auditions with 107, a lot of them are going to be the judges because some of them aren't even in AR now, but I want to, like, give that testimony to them. Like, you know, like, these guys right here, if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be no Artistic Rebels today, honestly. Like, even though I did, like, help carry the ship, like, they definitely contributed a lot, and I don't mind saying that, even though some of them aren't in the movement to this day now. So definitely was a process. Definitely.
So, so like everybody, like even with us, like we're artists, we're creator, content creators, so we are the business. So, how long did it take you to understand that you yourself, Darian, was the business?
I want to say it really hit me when I joined Scream Team because I never had another example of like me representing a business besides my own. So I had to kind of take that step outside of my role as like Artistic Rebels founder and be like in an employee shoes to like really understand like the value of like representing somebody's business. Because with them, you can't wear Scream Team shirts like in a bar. You can't wear it like outside certain places. Yeah, just because of like a image thing.
I say image and shit.
And I really did not like really take that into factor until they said that. Because at first, I'm like, what? Like, okay, I go into a bar and drink something. Like, what the fuck? But they said like, you know, in the past when they used to allow them to do that, they would get like hammered, they get drunk, lit, whatever, and then they wouldn't just say like, oh, that guy. They would say, oh, Scream Team. Mm-hmm. So I really took that logic and applied it to AR last year and stuff like that. So to them, it kind of came out of nowhere because it was like, okay, you wasn't like this before. Why are you doing this now?
Right.
But like you said, it took me up until then to like really realize like how important imaging is when it comes to like a company and like your representation of it as an individual then as a whole. So, yeah.
Now, as far as your 107 contract goes, how much you get paid? No, just
signing bonus.
Man, I've been getting that question a lot.
But no, but like honestly, the one thing I really wanted to ask you more than anything, bro, you ever took your dancing for granted?
Yeah. Like I said, at one point I didn't even really. I kind of lost my dance spirit. Right. In a sense, just because of the business aspect of it. And when I joined Screen Team, it kind of reawakened it for like a period of time. And then what really like awakened it was when I got like, because I got a lot of injuries like from football and stuff like that. But my recent injury, when I tore my muscle in my shoulder from not football, Screen Team, that kind of really awakened because they actually said I wouldn't be able to dance again. Like doing b-boy, nothing like that.
Yeah, because b-boy your main dance style, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I was scared to death, man. Like, and I was going through so much pain at that time too. And all I could think about was like, I'd never dance again. So like, anytime the pain would stop, I would try to do as much as I could. And then like one day, because I got a cortisone shot, and then they said like that would take away everything, and I should be good. But it took a long time for it to kick in. So I'm thinking like, okay, like they said, I'm not going to dance again or whatever. So I was waiting for my x-ray to come. Finally got it. It was like, oh, you good? You know, just give it some time. The shot will come in and, you know, you'll be good. Out of nowhere one day, I was good. I think a week later, it was some like crump battle event. And I danced like I had never danced before. I just let everything out. I didn't practice nothing. Just nothing but raw emotion. And I literally felt like how I felt when I first started noticing I could dance. Like it just... Like I started all over again, so I definitely took it for granted. But I feel like every dancer does at one point. Like you gotta go.
Was reborn.
Yeah. Right. So and a lot of people kept telling me that when I was injured, I did not believe them. Like, shut up. Like you just telling me that because you feel sorry for me, but that shit is real, for real.
Shit. I got a question though. You so when you dancing and shit, do you rather do like choreographed stuff or you rather freestyle?
Ooh, that's a very good question. It kind of really depends on the choreo because like a lot of people don't know. Like, of course, I started off as a freestyle dancer, but like I'm mainly a trained choreographer dancer. Right. So I'm kind of real picky with like what I choose to like indulge in because I know like the way my body is set up, I can't do like all the swaggy stuff, but like I'm a precise like hard hitting dancer and stuff like that. So I do want to like kind of grow out of that. So I kind of want to say I'm more choreographed, but I'm naturally like a battler. Right. Like if someone disrespect me, like okay,
so I be noticing
it's gonna be an Android letting the motherfucking heart. You know what I'm saying?
I be noticing that shit for sure.
You can take your shit out.
Like, is it any moments where like you mix it, like you'll have something choreographed and ready and everything, and then like you'd be like, you know, let me do this, let me
Yeah.
do a little.
Yeah, I try to. Sometimes that kind of backfires too because it take away from the realness of it, and like you said, it looks choreographed. And for me, I hate that, and it's fucked up a lot of showcases that I was in because I couldn't do it like how I practiced it. And it's something I learned. I told people like you can't always rehearse certain songs.
Right.
You gotta just let that shit go. Like otherwise, this is gonna come out like, it was cool. Like it's been hella times I did that, and to this day I hate it. So.
I had something for you. So like you said you do like you've done battles before with dancing. Has there ever been a time where somebody just got the fucking going off on your shit, motherfucking trying to disrespect you like, oh, this is sweet lick, and you was like, hold on, G, I got this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened a couple of times. I'll tell you the worst story for me and then the best one for me.
Okay.
The worst one was when I was in...
You got served?
I wish. That's what got me started for real, man.
You got served?
I was in that. I couldn't. As soon as that bitch in there, I started doing the worm going out that bitch like for real. Like, Dad, you about to hate me because my dad used to dance too. That's where I got it from. But the worst story for me, I was in 7th grade. This is when I first started crumping. So like I'm talking about like still all Chris Brown moves. Tie-dyes moves, everything. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just did anything that they did. And I was at this house party. And this guy named Miles. I'll never forget this dude. And he was okay. Now that I think about it now, like being older and stuff, like more experienced, he was okay at crumping. Like, he was decent. Me, I was like basic as fuck. So, like, I'm doing little stuff. It's like, bro, you look just like Chris Brown. I'm like, bro, thanks. You know I did the little hat move like him too and everything. So I remember he came, he going off and shit. He was like, Miles, oh yeah, we got somebody for you. This nigga Darian, the GOAT, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, man, who is this dude? Like, nah, we talk younger and shit. Like, who is this dude? Like, like, who is you, nigga? He was like, I was like, oh, it's on, nigga. I'm like, all right, bet. So he go to his little corner, I go to my corner. I got like 2 girls talk to me, like, oh yeah, get him, baby. I'm like, I got you. Monica! They formed a little circle and shit. Bro, this is like the most intense battle I've ever been in. Like, he started going. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga's pretty good. I'm like, this nigga's real. Just got real. These niggas are real. Hold on. I'm like, hold on. He did a little move. He held it. He put his hat out. He was like, and then he smacked it. I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's me. I'm like, all right, what I'm gonna do? So I didn't even crump at first. I started waving and shit. He was like, crump, Darian. I'm like, I got you. I'm doing shit. I do this handstand. I'm like, all right, what the fuck am I about to do next? I get out of it. I fucked up. I start crumping. I was like, yeah. Did the little Chris Brown move, caught it, threw it in the air, did the little clap and jumped up. I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, fuck you up. I'm like, oh, fuck you up. Oh, shit. And I remember this dude, what the fuck did he do? What the fuck did he do? He put his hat on top of me. He put his hat on top of me. He was crumping, put his hat on top of me. Crump, crump, crump. Smacked that bitch on the side of my head. I was like,
that's worse than what Chris Brown did to them niggas and you guys.
I was like, should I fight him? I was like, do I fight him or do I just? I was like,
I take this word? Don't need to
I was like, I think I lost. Don't look at him. I was like, I think I lost. Don't look at him. Just be like,
all right, I'm gonna head out.
Man, that was like the most embarrassing moment for me ever because I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Oh man.
So yeah, that was the L I ever took. That was the first L I ever took, and the rawest battle I ever did was at my cypher against this other b-boy because there's not a lot of people on the east side like that breakdance. So I'm like one of 4 breakdancers like here. So you know when me and him battled, it was like kind of historic in a sense. So he went, he did his little 1-2. He's pretty like real fast, kind of sloppy. Me, I take my time. Like I'm more seasoned than him when it comes to it. Like he only been b-boying for like 3 or 4 years. So I just like kind of really took my time, had fun with it. I was joking the whole time.
Hell yeah.
It was to the point where I was like, what's that? He looked, I grabbed his shirt and I did like a aerial front cartwheel. I don't know what the fuck I did. I did something. I mean, every girl in that joint was like, "What the fuck did he just do?" I was just like, "It's over, bro." Like that's the most kind of conceited I ever felt in a sense. But yeah, that was like one of the best battles to me.
Oh yeah, that's
All right, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about, like, you know, you just said that you break dance and all. Tell us about your styles and what type of music that you actually like to dance to.
Got you. So my styles that I'm like proficient in, like waving, tutting, b-boying, that's like the main style that I like kind of really dug into the most. And then now crump is the main style that like I'm becoming more proficient in, just because of like the background like really had me interested in it being like Christian based, because a lot of people don't know that crump stands for Kingdom Radically Uplifted Mighty Praise. So like once I found that out, I kind of took it way more serious, knowing that it actually has like a structure to it, because at first it just looked like some crazy shit. So like once I finally started understanding it, I took it more serious. And it's like it's deep. It's like ranks, it's like fams. It's kind of like gang based, but like in a dance way. So it's like that's a whole different topic for another day.
Just like in the movie.
Yeah. So
That shit was.
let me see. Yeah,
It
those
was raw.
four.
It was raw.
The current movie?
Yes.
Which one?
The current movie, you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Rise.
fucking raw.
Right, yeah.
The one where she jumped on the top of the fucking car and broke the windows and shit.
Man.
Nigga. If you haven't seen that movie, you can fucking watch it. It's really fucking entertaining.
Mhm.
And you see a different side of dance life, not even crump, just dance life, and the struggles that you gotta live through just to get to that top, that one brink.
Exactly. Yeah, so those are the main styles like I'm proficient in when I like practice or lab, as we say. I like to dance to like slower songs just because like it trains my ears like to hear different beats. It's like not as fast, like I'm able to like really concentrate on them. So sometimes I switch it up, but like mainly I like to listen to slow songs and like really like just feel it. I love songs with like feeling and meaning and the stuff that I can like really relate to, because that kind of really brings out like the passion. If it's just like some mumble bullshit like it is today, then I'm not really gonna feel it as much. It's gonna be more forced than anything. So yeah.
You be dancing to shit that be on like Step Up and all that shit.
Yeah, not that
Essentially.
Young Thug shit.
That was the best one, the first one.
Mhm.
What's the other movie? Take the Lead was a good movie too.
Shoot,
Take
a
the
couple
lead.
of the step ups was nice though.
I know what you're talking about.
What was nice?
I said a couple of them was nice.
The first step up was obviously
All of
nice.
them were good,
Yeah.
except for like the last one.
The one with Matt Hoffman was the rawest one.
That was the second.
The second one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That nigga. I did not know that nigga was that type of dancer. I knew from Wild Out, and I knew
You got served.
nigga. I didn't know him in You Got Served.
Dog.
I went back and watched the fucking movie.
I never peeped that till like I kept watching it.
Everybody on Matt Hoffman's fucking dance squad is real dancers. I did not fucking know that shit.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
don't know.
I really wish him and Channing Tatum
You
were
remember,
one
like when Wild 'N Out first started, it was a white dude that could dance on there and shit.
It was two white dudes. It was Mikey Day. You remember Mikey Day?
Hey, yo, Nick.
Literally the white nigga that was always with Mikey Day.
Yeah.
It was Matt Hoffman.
You remember You Got Served, right?
What?
That movie is. You never seen it?
I remember it, but like if y'all
Alright,
like
so
say
you
like
remember-
that guy, like no, I'm
You
not
remember the two
Remember
white
the two white
dudes?
dudes? The taller one was the one that we talking about.
Wade.
Which one in Step Up are y'all talking about?
We're not talking
In
about
Step Up 2, he was the
main character.
Yeah.
All right, so now I know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Okay, boom, Matt Hoffman. That's all you had to do.
No,
But
yeah, he was one of the main characters because
Because the girl was the main character.
The
Yeah.
nigga with the curly hair was the best dancer to me.
Moose.
Curly hair.
Moose.
Oh yeah,
Moose.
Moose was the goat.
Moose was the shit, man.
I like that robot nigga though,
Moose.
for real.
Moose, nigga. You don't remember Moose?
You remember?
Remember the third one when he went to college?
No, I'd never seen the third one.
Have you seen the fourth one?
He was.
If I never seen the third one.
He had a cameo.
I'm just saying. I ain't know if
he had a
he 1, 2, skip a few, man.
He had a cameo in the fourth one.
Like
Moose was the nigga that she met at the school.
The nigga who was dancing on the stairs.
Remember he was doing all the Michael Jackson moves and shit?
That nigga is raw as
That
fuck.
nigga is
Okay,
raw.
yeah, that nigga is raw as fuck. Okay, cool. We just threw on a tangent about Spencer.
No, you good.
Go ahead, Darian.
We good. Hey, that nigga is the GOAT.
But honestly, we last question for me, my nigga. Who's your biggest your not your biggest supporter, but your biggest inspiration? What is that one thing or one person that's your biggest motivation besides yourself? I don't want to hear that.
I don't know.
that's a good ass question.
I mean, honestly, I would just say, it's not even just one person. The thing that motivates me to do what I do is knowing like that I was blessed enough at a young age to experience stuff that I did. That's what made me even start AR in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause when I used to be solo before I made even High Life and stuff like that, it was always people trying to say like, you should make a crew, you should do this, you should do that. And I always used to be against it because I felt like it was just a waste of time. You know, it's easier to move solo.
Right.
So, you know, seeing people that have less credentials than I did coming up and then now having even more credentials to the point where I can give back, that's kind of like my motivation. And then seeing like them evolve as people, not even just dancers, but like as men, women, or whatever the case may be. Because I've seen that just so much, even in just the 4 years of being an AR. I literally just got done saying that today. Like I always get random messages from people that used to be like studying under me or whatever. I mean, like, you know, thank you, bro. I could write a novel on like how much I'm appreciative of you and et cetera, et cetera. And like I owe you this and owe you that. I'm like, you don't owe me nothing. If anything, I just want you to be consistent. Don't come back like the way you used to be. Like, you know, just be great. Like, cause it was a big toll on me to like kind of take care of all those people. And like I said, it harbored a lot of my growth as an individual. And now like this thing I'm saying now, chapter 2 with AR and stuff, like I'm really focusing on just myself while focusing on them at the same time, but like valuing myself and my growth. Cause I didn't do that before. Like a lot of people used to get on me about that. Like you letting people sleep on you and you pushing this nigga and her, you know, when you should be pushing yourself too. I didn't know how to do both, but now
it's a wrap.
It's over. It's over.
Right.
So B.
Shit, I got one more question though. It's something real simple shit. Your top 3 dancers in your little list that you got. Top 3, top 5.
Ooh.
That's brutal.
Top 5, and I
said
got
it's
one
simple.
because I'm not 2.
Man.
Yeah.
Hell no, it ain't
It is
simple.
simple.
Ah.
I feel
Man.
like Michael might be in one of you.
I don't know. I don't think Michael in there.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I don't think Michael in there.
Oh, you
I don't
talking
think
about
Michael
like in
Like, you know.
Your favorite
Your
dancers to watch.
top 3
I
favorite
don't-
dancers.
I don't think Michael. in
You
there.
know.
okay, so I'm gonna break it up in
Oh,
2 ways.
nice.
So,
I ain't mad
celebrity
at
wise,
Me and Nora about to
like the
throw
niggas
hands,
that's
bro.
like,
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
I'm gonna let him talk, man. Let him talk. Don't start with me right now. Just let him talk, bro.
celebrity wise, I'm gonna go with this first. So celebrity wise, I would definitely say not Chris Brown. Michael Jackson first and foremost. I used to always watch Rock My World. That was the first video I ever watched. I used to be trying to mimic his walk, and that's when I first noticed I could dance. I will definitely say Usher for a split second, just because I feel like he was next after MJ. Even though he barely did, well, I ain't gonna say barely, but he scratched the surface.
Yeah, he
I feel like Omarion and Chris Brown are the ones that paved the way the most. I would definitely say that. But chronological order, MJ, Usher, Chris Brown. So, definitely. But Chris Brown, I will admit, is outdated as fuck now. When it comes to like...
dance moves?
Yes, individual dance moves. Now, choreography-wise, he's the best.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No one can fuck with him when it comes to that. I ain't thinking...
Madeline, I think he could get his ass whooped now, though.
Yes.
He would
yes, he
definitely
would.
get his ass whooped.
Yeah, but that's still my guy.
I think his best solo move in the past 5 years was the gainer.
Gainer.
The Gainer.
Gainer or the
March
bone break
Madness.
joint. When he
Oh,
be
yeah,
doing
the
that
bone
shit,
break joint
He
is
do that
raw.
shit like he just made it up yesterday. Like, bruh, man, I'll be like, bruh.
Yeah, damn that shit. I don't know. I just figured the Gainer would be it's the most iconic thing.
Yeah, because not a lot of people, like artist wise, can do that at all.
Yeah, because that nigga didn't even run. He just like
Yeah.
and dropped it on me.
Yeah, that bitch is nice. You talking about that one video of Future?
March Madness.
Oh my god,
He
man.
said,
He broke the internet. That joint.
Like he didn't even do a backflip. That nigga did a standing Gainer.
That shit was crazy.
He didn't know what to do after that. After he hit it though, he was too shocked because he got that. He was like, "Oh shit!"
Nah, nigga.
That nigga was high as fuck. But so those is your celebrity dancers. Now your top 3
industry.
industry dancers.
Alfonso Ribeiro, I know.
Oh wow, he would still be celebrity.
I would say, especially like right now, Ian Eastwood. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with him.
No, I watched his videos on YouTube. But don't he have his own dance studio where he had all these people dancing, or is that the other girl?
I think that's the girl.
The girl that got all the
heels and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
All right,
I'll
now
be
you
like,
talking about legendary.
Get it?
Whew.
Get it?
If you watching this, just know. But Ian Eastwood, his old mentor, Brian Puspos or Puspos, however the fuck you pronounce his last name, because he actually is the one that like inspired me to like get into like slower songs and like cleaner movements and like lines and stuff like that. So those 2, and lastly, I want to say on the b-boy side, b-boy Negin. He's like real Brazilian, but he does like capoeira with his b-boy, and he's a dog. He's a dog.
That nigga does a lot of flips then.
Yes,
A lot of flips.
And he's
lateral flips.
He's so light for everything he do. He can transition so clean, man. So that's exactly how I'm trying to be.
That sounds like the homie from Tekken.
Yeah, Eddie Gordon. Yeah,
Eddie Gordon. Yeah, Eddie Gordon. Yeah.
Don't say he don't got dance moves. No, I'm hollering.
Oh no, he could kick somebody's ass though.
Real.
He can kick somebody's ass.
Real.
But thank you for coming out.
Appreciate you.
Man.
Appreciate you
for coming out, bro. Like I said, we got Darian Stitt, the aficionado, the creator, the starter of Artistic Rebels here. Make sure you go check out his Instagram page. It's gonna be in the description. And like he said, he got fucking auditions for Artistic Rebels tomorrow.
Yeah.
So make sure you hop on it. We'll post this.
Yes, sir. More blessings to that. Good luck to that too. You feel me?
I appreciate it.
You feel me?
But we're gonna get it right this week.
That's what she said. But
You
mad?
It's your boy Nord.
And it's your boy Cam.
It's your guy Nate.
And you know what it is that we do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got that,
Sweet need.
then we got that
Sweet remedy.
for you. Peace.
Yeah.
Out.
Finally.
All right.
But if we keep it in one stack though,
Who always mess it up, Doctor?
you need that sweet remedy.